Welcome back to Blue Wizard Bricks. Today's video, we are going to be looking at a bit of a what-if scenario. So what you're looking at right now is obviously set number 75301, Luke's X-Wing Starfighter. I do have this one built. I had an extra one just lying around that I had got on eBay, got a deal on it. It wasn't 100% complete. It was missing a few parts here and there. And I was looking at it thinking, what am I going to do with this? I was looking at my shelf and I was looking at the Coruscant Guard gunship, and I got a bit of an inspiration. I was looking at the color schemes of this and the Coruscant Guard gunship, and I noticed this had a bit of that dark red, the same as the gunship did. And I thought, what if you had an X-Wing like this done in a color scheme similar to the Coruscant Guard gunship? So I took the extra X-Wing Starfighter that I had, and I also used some pieces from an extra Obi-Wan Starfighter and some pieces from the Pick-a-Brick website. This was a good source of those dark red parts, some pieces that I needed. Most of it is the bones of this. I wouldn't call it a mock. It's more like an alternate build, maybe. Some kind of cobbled together nightmare. Whatever you think it might be, we're going to take a look at it now. All right, and without further ado, here it is. The Coruscant Guard X-Wing. A bit of a what-if scenario. I did include the Republic tile right here. I know the X-Wings obviously didn't come in until after the advent of the Empire and the Rebellion, but I thought it'd be fun, kind of like a what if the X-Wing did come in towards the, during the period of the Clone Wars when the Coruscant Guard was active. Lots of dark red tiles. I really wanted to smooth it off as much as I could here on the wings. I got a few of the translucent tiles that you do see on the gunship. On the regular Luke's X-Wing, you've got a bit of the pink for the thrust, but I added an additional one on each engine to really give it that effect that the engines are putting out a lot of thrust. This one did not come with the landing gear. It was missing for whatever reason, so I did not include that on this. I didn't actually have any good parts for landing gear once I got into the build. I did alternate some of the red and white here. I could have went all red, but I couldn't find any of this piece in the dark red on the website. Maybe I missed it. I'm not sure. It's not as smoothed off here on the bottom. I do have some studs, but those are the bottom wings. You don't see them quite as much. There's a bit more white on the bottom of the wings. I've got a pilot here. There's some gray on the Coruscant Guard gunship, so I thought I would make our pilot have a gray jumpsuit, as well as this X-Wing pilot helmet with the gray color scheme on it. I would have liked to have done it in the dark red as well, but I think the gray was the next best thing. So since we're looking at the pilot, let's take a look at his cockpit. Now on the standard X-Wing, there's just the one control panel. That's all that's in there. I wanted to beef it up a little bit. That was actually the most difficult part of this build for me, was trying to rebuild his cockpit area, because I just couldn't quite get it the way I wanted it to. He still does have the one control panel there, but there is another piece here with some additional gauges, readouts, etc. And I included another control panel here off to his left. His right. He's sitting in the seat. So what you should have in an actual Starfighter, a bit more controls, readouts. I wanted to add some more, but there just wasn't the space for it. It's too tight of a cockpit. I did have an extra R2 unit from the Obi-Wan Starfighter, so I included that because I thought the color matched it pretty well. Given maybe more pieces and a longer look into how I want to build it, I could have done this a little differently. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm going to put it up on the shelf. I really like the color scheme and the way it turned out. The dark red looks really good. So let you know. Let me know what you think. This was a fun one for me to do. I had fun on kind of a what if scenario. Something we've never seen in any of the books or movies, and I couldn't find any other videos where somebody had done something like this. And it was fun. So thanks for your time, and I'll see you next time.